before this video started, I just want to do a quick bed reveal. This is my bed. That's a pillow. That one's a pillow with planets on it. But actually, I'm here to say this series was recorded on an emulator called Dolphin. Now, emulation is kind of questionably legal, so I'm just gonna prove I got the real game here. It's the real case, the game, and the guide. And if there's ever any frame drops or any choppiness, that's due to it being an emulator, and it's not that great. But anyway, let's hop into the video. Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door was a video game that came out, well, over 15 years ago, October 11th, 2004 in North America. It's the second game in the series, and widely regarded as the best in the series. Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door starts just like the previous one. Mario and Luigi are at home enjoying their day, and suddenly they get a letter. Princess Peach is, well, not in trouble, but she needs help with a map. She's on a map for a legendary treasure. She wants Mario to come help her. For once, the plot of a Mario game is Peach not getting kidnapped yet, but still. So Mario decides to head out to a city called Rogueport. And the best way I can describe Rogueport is the Detroit of the Mushroom Kingdom. I mean, the very first thing you're greeted upon your arrival and you see is a noose, and then gang violence, and you get mugged within the first 30 seconds. In a Mario game, this stuff doesn't happen anymore. And it almost, what, 10 seconds after you start the game, you immediately are approached by a pink Goomba with a pithy hat on, or I believe that's the phrase, miner's helmet, whatever you want to say. And she hides behind you, and you're instantly in a fight within the first minute of the game. And there's no tutorial or anything, for now at least. You're just in this fight. And after the fight, it really highlights the game's humor. This big pile of X-Nauts. They're beating you up, stuff, and you just walk out while they're distracted because they think they're beating you up. The humor in this game is one of the best things about it. Another thing about the humor of this game is that a lot of it is pretty adult, kinda. I mean, it's not like there's sex puns or anything, but it's pretty edgy for a supposed kids game. with 3 Goombas attempting to aggressively flirt Goombella. Another thing that's really cool is that in this game, Mario is known in this world, and he's rather famous. He's regarded as a hero, as he should be. And Goombella even makes a couple remarks about how Peach always gets kidnapped, and they take a few shots at their own franchise. Then we meet a character called Professor Frankly, and he's the exposition spewer of this game. Kind of tells us what's going down. He also gives us a tutorial for battles and a few other things. But in this exposition that Frankly's giving us, it's immediately apparent that the focus of this game is the treasure, and not Bowser or some other thing. It's what is this treasure? This huge treasure. And it's really gonna gnaw at the back of your head through the whole game. Like what is behind the 1,000-year door? What is this treasure? So, after you learn about the treasure, you immediately head down into the sewers, of course, underneath Rogueport, and we're introduced to the battle systems. Now, the battles in this game, holy shit, they are great. You have all your action commands. Press A as you jump on something to deal more damage, or hold left for the hammer, and then you can press A secretly at like hidden points to do stylish moves to gain more star points for your audience, and then you can use those for your crystal star abilities later. Speaking of the audience, you're battling on a stage and people are watching you, and that stage falls apart. People throw things at you, people throw nice things at you. So in the sewers we come across a black chest, and he asks for our help. He's stuck in this chest. Can you find a key? Key's right outside the door. We open the chest, and to nobody's surprise, he betrays us immediately. And he curses us with the power to turn into an airplane. Yeah, some curse. But it's an interesting introduction to our paper abilities in this game. In this game, Mario can turn into can do several things involving paper, because he's made of paper. The first ability you learn is turning into a paper airplane and being able to glide short distances. And then we finally come up to the door, the 1,000-year door in all of its glory. It's a huge room, and the door is massive. At this point, your mind is racing. What can be behind the door? What's back there? What's hiding? Well, we're still very, very long way away from that. So, you interact with the door and the pedestal. and your map changes, and it shows that there's a crystal star located in a castle in Petal Meadows. So, you head back, Rogueport, and you set off to Petal Meadows, but not before you're stopped by a blooper. This is the first little boss battle in the game, and it's an interesting introduction to phases and enemy phases, and even conversations in boss fights or battles themselves. And here I'm demonstrating one of Goombella's abilities, one of the best in the game actually. It's called Tattle. You read a little bit about their enemy. There's a paragraph description for every enemy in the game. There's like over 200 enemies, and each of them have their own little jokes, stuff. It's really amazing. If you ever play the game, I highly recommend to tattle every enemy you can. And then you jump across the platforms, enter the pipe, and then you're in chapter 1. Also, fuck those platforms, they're stupid as fuck. Hello, Zucchini Zach here. I want to thank you for watching my video. I'm going to make a series out of this. Hopefully I'm going to do the whole game, and after that maybe some other games you guys want. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.